4 months ago, I declared war on DgenHanx for being such a fail. 4 months of not doing a thing has seen DgenHanx yapping, clawing, and pretty much pathetically trying to get my rile. But the reason I'm doing this video is because I have to say, it didn't do a fucking thing. All you've been doing, Hank, is weekly using ghetto commentaries to try and piss me off. Without realizing that you have audio balancing issues and everything else. Low standards, like Tubers 93, part of the ghetto community of commentators. The lowest of the low, the bottom feeders of the frickin' drama barrel. Everything else is just nothing, really. So, I'm just gonna end this because I know for a fact that once I reveal whatever private matter you had, Hank, to the entire community, your credibility will be sunk. Actually, more sunk than usual, because you'll be in a hole that you won't be able to get out of. And then once I've dropped this, I win, because basically you are not getting out of this one, because this has happened because you had you had private matters for roughly, I don't know, say 5 years. 5 years, and during all this time, everybody and their grandmothers went through so much through the community. I'm doing this as a favour because right now there's this whole Twitter debate and private information that should be dropped down into the public domain. Well, technically this is the public domain. So I'm going to be a bastard and start something intentionally. So, on the basis of the fact that I've started at least 2 or 3 drama wars, I don't know, I think this one's going to be something that's going to be deliberate. So, what is this big thing that everybody wants me to talk about? Well, DgenHanx is a bona fide 100% lady-leading scumbag who led a woman friend of his for 5 years into thinking that they have a relationship together. This woman found out later that DgenHanx, aka Hank as we'll call him, or Wanks, actually has a girlfriend named Tatiana. Yes, who is Tatiana, you may ask? Some $5 scrub whore? Some cheap Latin girlfriend? I don't know. But the fact that she actually went to tell me this information gives you a very clear indication, Hank, of what not to trust. As any information that comes from my possession, I tend to use against you. One of the rules of war. Always lure your opponent to a false sense of security, then rip the rug right under their feet and watch them fall down. Or in the case of 300, kick them in the bloody pit by a chest and going Sparta! So, with that set in mind, DgenHanx is a womanizing sleazebag. So, I'm happy to please say that once the hole's been, by the time DgenHanx gets his way out of the hole, I'll move on to my next target. So, war's been declared, I've won. Again. And so the mighty one crushes an opposition like a grape. So, I'm just going to move on to a better target, because pretty much, as I said before, your only friend is the only true reason why I would go after him, because he's a sole representative of a community that of an area that no one likes. The ghetto. Or as I call it, the bottom barrel. So, Tubers, you're next. Oh, and Hank, by the way, I know for a fact that you've been doing videos behind my back, because I've seen quite a few of my videos pretty much being talk about horribly commented. So, if I ever get to hear a response from you, please don't be a coward and decide to use your channel as a means, because no one goes to your channel. Why don't you just post a comment like a man? Because pretty much, the only reason I will confront you directly is people will only see you as more of a man if they decide to confront me. Oh, by the way, Puppet, I am expecting you to dance, bitch.